Welcome to the panel discussion under the heading Psychologists Speak.
Thank you, sir.
We have arranged a couple of panel discussion earlier. This panel discussion is also very important for us, as this is panel discussion where we are talking on the physical and mental health issues which arise due to the lockdown. And first of all, I will introduce my panelists. The moment I introduce you, everyone, kindly raise your hand so viewer can see you, who you are. So first, I will introduce Dr. Sanjay Badwa from All India Medical Institute with us. He's from the Department of Physical Rehabilitation over there. Thank you. Welcome, Dr. Sanjay Badwa. Then we have second panelist, Dr. Ravinder Singh, from senior scientist from the ICMR with us, who's expert in the area of mental health handling over there in the ICMR. Then we have the third panelist with us, Dr. Bhavati Gupta. She's from the Psychology Faculty, University of Delhi. So,
thank you, sir.
Welcome all the three panelists. So I will put one by one question and refer to the panelists. And I will request the panelists to just to the point so that our viewer can understand the issue, because this entire panel discussion need to be completed in half an hour. So first my question will go to Dr. Sanjay Badwa from All India Medical Institute. Dr. Sanjay Badwa, you know that after lockdown, all the gyms are closed. People are not in a position to go to the park also. That's also prohibited by the police and the government. You know, they can't move outside. Many of them are there in very, very small houses inside. So can you tell us, as an expert, what are the physical activities these people can do during this prolonged lockout? Dr. Badwa.
Sir, although these are very unprecedented and very difficult times, these are not ideal times to do fitness, exercises, etc. As you have rightly said, gyms are closed. People are not allowed to go outdoors and have walks in the park, either morning walk or evening walk. But still, if there is a desire, there is a lot that can be done within the confines of the house, even if it is a small house. Everybody does not have big houses. Most of the people have smaller or mid-sized houses. It is possible. Now, there are many things which are there in the house. You have some steps to walk, the surface on which you can walk. You have the floor. You have sometimes steps in the house. Then there are many items within the house if you don't have specified fitness related equipment. For example, you may be having water bottles. You may be having grocery bags, 1 kilogram bags of dal, chawal, chini, namak, etc.
Okay.
Then water bottles of different capacity, half liter, 1 liter, 2 liter. So if you are desirous and you are keen to maintain a certain level of fitness, you can make use of any of these things. What is recommended to stay fit is that regularity of the movements and activities, and also the movement has to be of a certain intensity to give you the desired health benefit. Now, many people, especially the housewives, have this feeling कि हम तो सुबह से रात तक घर का काम करते रहते हैं, तो हमें अलग से क्या करने की जरूरत है? Now, there is a difference between physical activity and a physical exercise. Activity is any movement which a person does, making use of the muscles and moving the joints. But an exercise is a structured physical activity with a particular objective, with a goal, and that is to maintain or improve the level of health and fitness. So that is an important difference to understand, that even if a person thinks that that person has been reasonably active throughout the day, for health benefits, you have to have a proper structured exercise program. And it cannot be insisted that it should be 30 minutes or 40 minutes at a stretch. Many people do not find so much time at a stretch. So 2 sessions in a day of 20 minutes each are also good enough. There is evidence which says that these have cumulative health benefits. So any exercise is better than no exercise. And just like people used to have excuses for not doing the exercises, now they must look for opportunities to do the exercises. And lockdown is also one of the opportunities to do exercises indoors.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay Badwa. It reminded me, I know once, I think about 2 years back, when I visited your OPD, in your chamber, you suggested me, and initially lockdown, I was just sitting, I was just noticed that I'm not doing any physical activity. Then what I did, I just put
Yes, sir.
my watch to note down how many steps I'm taking. Before coming
Okay.
to this also, because
Yes,
I
sir.
can't go outside, I can't go to gym or park. So in my house,
Yes.
I make it a point that I should have at least 10,000 steps if possible. And let
Yes,
me
sir.
tell you, last 3 days, I'm very successful in that. I'm
Very
managing
good, sir.
that.
I congratulate you. And then I may say that we are fortunate in some ways that we are living in the times when technology can help us.
Yeah.
There are so many free apps that are there through the mobile. There are so many. Yes.
I'm just
Yes, sir.
steps, how
So we should make use of this technology. And then there are so many videos also which are available, which we can play, and we can copy that movements and with or without music, depending upon the resources one has.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay Badwa. Now, my next question will go to Dr. Ravinder from ICMR, who is a specialist in the area of mental health, and who have been handling a lot of major projects, minor projects, as well as the task force project on the mental health. Dr. Ravinder. Dr. Ravinder, can you tell us, due to this prolonged lockdown, such a long time, what are the different mental health issues which can creep in during this time so that people can be alert? These are the mental health issues which can come due to continuous lockdown. Dr. Ravinder.
So good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
This pandemics or endemics are just like disasters, and any such situation leads to certain common symptoms which are seen among the general population as well as the people who are dealing, healthcare workers who are dealing with such situations. Fear of having disease, anxiety, depressive symptoms, sleep disturbances. These are very common symptoms among different people at different times and with different coping strategies. What ideally the worrying is if the symptoms they persist, they are severe or they are distressing. Most of the time people hear something from somebody and then they get all they start correlating with it, and they start they start correlating with it and then feel that they are also having the similar kind of situations, similar problems or similar health symptoms. So people also start in there is a scene that there is increase in tobacco, alcohol or other drugs, and then people go into isolation and they feel isolated. Sometimes what happens, the people like this kind of situation, they are stuck somewhere and they are homesick. So there are various symptoms which are seen in the people during this kind of situation, but it is not very difficult to handle them.
Okay. It's possible
Thank
to,
you, sir.
one can manage, with proper strategy,
Yes.
the managing. Now, my next question, going from your question, moving to Dr. Bhuti, from psychology department of University of Delhi, one of the symptoms which often people ask, whenever we also do the counseling, I get the call from the people, they're talking about anxiety. They are experiencing anxiety and also fear of the future after the lockdown, prolonged lockdown, and because of coronavirus, which is, one can say, unseen enemy with us. Dr. Bhuti, can you tell us how to deal with the anxiety or the future fear in the mind of the people?
Thank you, sir, for the question. I think it's a very relevant question considering the situation that we have right now. One has to understand this, that why is this fear and anxiety coming? Definitely, we are going through a period of a lot of change, and this change is very sudden, and it is something which is very undesirable. So, anxiety and fear are natural reactions that human beings have whenever we experience situations where we feel that we don't have control over what is happening. So, anxiety and fear are bound to happen. Now, this anxiety and fear is primarily due to two reasons, I believe. The first is that things that were familiar to us, things that we were used to doing, things like freedom, meeting up with friends, going to office for work, those have been taken away from us. So our normal ways of being have been disrupted. The second is the fear of the future. What will happen? What will happen to my loved ones? How will the situation improve? So this fear and anxiety is primarily happening because of two reasons. Now, in order to counteract it and in order to probably sail through it, one needs to understand that can I change the situation that is around me? So the answer is probably no. But can I change the way I react to it? And the answer would be yes. So
Yes.
rather than trying to helplessly feel that, oh, I can't do anything about the situation, one has to realize that what I can do in order to protect myself. So human beings have the potential to actually respond, have the choice to respond to the situation according to what they feel is right. So the first way would be in order to, so if they feel that they have been lost out and they are not able to do whatever they had been doing, one can maintain that behavior even in today's time. So if one was used to going for exercise, like Dr. Sanjay also said, one can exercise at home. One can find those avenues to work at home. If one is missing out on friends, one can still do that through Zoom chat like we are doing, and we have so much of technology to help us. Even, you know, there are games like Tambola, and I've seen people engaging in Ludo online. So they're doing all of that. So that is the way that you can maintain what you were doing before lockdown, even in these current situations. And the second way is that you have to create positive thoughts. So the thoughts of helplessness, you change them to the thoughts of I can. Yes, I can do it. So positive thoughts would lead to positive behavior. And if you're engaging in positive behavior, like protecting yourself and following the guidelines which everywhere the WHO and the medical organizations and the government is issuing, you considerably reduce your chances. And you also provide love and support and education to your loved ones. So I believe that we can target this fear and anxiety by changing our attitude towards this phase, and also at the same time trying to maintain our behavior that we had before the lockdown, even in this case. And yes, we can do that if we really want to.
So from here I will move to, from here I will move to Dr. Sanjay Wadhwa. Dr. Sanjay Wadhwa, can you tell us, as a specialist, you have such a big, I know, very long experience. You worked in PGI also in this area of health, physical activity. Also, you were working with the AIMS. Can you tell us do's and don'ts during this time? Which one should do. Take care.
Yes, sir. Sir, among the do's, first of all and foremost is protect yourself. Protect yourself against contracting this coronavirus infection. So the Government of India, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has been issuing advisories. Please follow that strictly. They are for your benefit and to keep you safe. Never take things lightly that either I am a doctor, I cannot contract it, or I am a health worker or whatever. No, coronavirus and such agents don't spare anybody. Protect yourself and then try to protect others around you. Take all the possible precautions, wash your hands safely as advised by soap and water, and keep the sanitizer handy. Similarly, when we are talking and discussing about the fitness related topic as it is today, there are many fitness related equipments. So you must make it a rule and ensure that these are also properly sanitized. They are clean before you use it, and they are also cleaned after you have made use of them. Try to have personal fitness related equipments and items so that they are not shared by many people. Keep a separate towel which is used by you only. Have a sanitizer with you which is used by you as and when required. Another thing is that don't get injured. Whenever you are doing exercises to remain fit, know the limits of your tolerance, know the limits of your body. Many people have not been active initially physically. All of a sudden, they should not have a burst of physical activity because now that they have time. So try to first of all maintain your level of fitness by following the exercises that you were doing earlier, and if possible increase the level of fitness by following certain guidelines. Now among the guidelines, the World Health Organization says that after every 30 minutes of inactivity, have at least 3 minutes of physical activity.
Okay.
These days many people are sitting, they are watching TV serials or they are watching movies on Netflix, etc. for several hours at a stretch. That leads to deconditioning of the body. Muscles lose the strength, bones lose the calcium. And also because our otherwise activity is less, so we develop constipation, there is sluggishness. Lack of physical activity also reduces our mental health and fitness.
Okay.
And when you are physically active, this has beneficial effects on your mental health also. You feel happier, you have achieved something, you have done something. Physical exercise releases certain chemicals in our body which have morphine-like effects. They reduce the pain. they are habit forming. Muscular exercise releases certain chemicals which are known as exerkines. They also help in improving our immunity if the exercise is within the safe limits, and the safe limits are not more than 60 minutes and exercise intensity which is moderate. So it has been found even in the times of coronavirus and flu infections and epidemics, physical exercise within certain limits improves your immunity. People have less chances of getting these infections in the first place, and if they get it, their recovery is quicker if they are physically fit. So these are very important benefits of regular physical exercise, other than the obvious health benefits, such as that you are able to maintain a proper body weight, your diabetes is better controlled, your cholesterol levels will be better controlled if you are physically active, your bone health will be much better, so chances of osteoporosis will be less, the joint stiffness will be less, neuromuscular coordination will be better, and so many. The list is very long. But what I need to say is that exercise improves your physical health, it also improves your mental health, it boosts your immunity. These days, everybody is talking of immunity boosting measures. And one of the most effective measures, which is less well appreciated, is regular physical exercise. In fact, it is the best medicine. We unfortunately don't realize its value, we don't use it optimally because it is not available in the form of a tablet or capsule, and no pharma company promotes it.
Thank you, Dr. Bhabha. You have given, I think, very good insight to the viewers. I think it will be beneficial to them. No, I
Thank
will
you.
move from here. You did talk about the physical health as well as mental health issue also. But no, I will move to the little more focus to the mental health issue. I will ask Dr. Ravinder from ICMR. Dr. Ravinder, can you suggest some steps to maintain or improve your mental health during this lockdown time, especially?
Yeah, first and foremost, one should not panic. Information is the best tool.
Yeah.
If one is having good information from sources which are authentic, IMA, ICMR, WHO, Ministry of Health, these are some of the sites which are providing very right and very to the point information, and people should seek that. There are some helplines which are also helping people, but they are too busy. I don't suggest that people should waste time on connecting to these sites, because then you will be more frustrating. One very important point is that we should not attach any ethnicity or nationality to the disease. That people from any nationality or any country, they are having equal chances to get affected. The people, those who are having the disease of COVID-19, so they should not be termed as COVID cases or COVID families. So we have the right terms called people who have COVID-19.
Not to stigmatize them, basically.
Not to stigmatize.
Yeah.
So people who are being treated for COVID-19, that is very right thing so that people don't get panic. So they don't get isolated and stigmatized. Avoid watching or reading or listening to the news that cause you to feel anxious or distressed. Seek information mainly to take practical steps. There are certain sites which help you in take yoga or some certain other similar exercises. Anxiety and you should seek professional help if the symptoms of anxiety or depressive symptoms or sleep disturbances are persistent. Assist others, that is the best part. Honor caretakers and healthcare workers who are supporting people with COVID-19, because we have seen that they are vulnerable group, and we should also respect whatever they are doing for the people.
Okay.
Avoid using unhelpful coping strategies just like tobacco, alcohol, or other drugs. These further increases your health problems or mental health problems. Staying connected with your loved one through digital method is the best way to maintain your mental health. Turn to your colleague or your manager or your officer who can help you, because once you start sharing your problems with others, you will feel that they are also having similar problems.
Thank you.
So,
Okay. Go ahead.
thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Dr. Ravinder. You have given study. I know there are many more strategy questions are there. No, I will
Yes, sir.
move to my next panelist, Dr. Bhuruti. Dr. Bhuruti, how to make the time of lockout more worthwhile and meaningful?
Thank you, sir, for the question. So, lockdown is something that we have to survive. So, why not enjoy it? That is the thing. So, rather than taking it as a phase of, feeling helpless that, oh my God,
Okay, fine, good.
yes, sir. So, one should enjoy it. So, we should unlock something in us, which will help us in enjoying this period of lockdown. Here I'm also reminded of actually Viktor Frankl. He was an Austrian psychiatrist and he survived the Holocaust, and he wrote his wonderful book Man's Search for Meaning. And he said that even in the most miserable conditions, we can actually find meaning in our lives. And this is the time when we can actually try to find meaning in this lockdown. So one meaning that I personally derive is that our nature is getting better. We have more opportunity to meditate, do yoga, to probably build a relationship with ourselves, to bond with the family. We always used to crib that time nahi milta hai family ke liye, bachcho ke liye time nahi milta. Now we have the time to do that. So rather than looking at the negatives of the lockdown, we should change our focus to the positives of the lockdown. What is it giving us? It is giving us so much of opportunity to love ourselves, to love people around ourselves, to spread love and to spread affection. Also, in order to find meaning in this period, I would say that one should also uh, try to have certain goals. One should maintain a proper time schedule and create short-term goals for yourself. Create that today I'm going to do this. Probably these were things that you wanted to try, but you didn't have the time. So now is the time. So it could be as simple as learning to cook a new dish, or it could be as challenging as writing a book. So one can challenge oneself every day by setting a goal for oneself and then working towards that goal. It would definitely give a sense of fulfillment, a sense of confidence that yes, I can do this as well. And I would also say that one can also find meaning by just not looking at oneself, but the entire humanity. So actually, this is the time to show compassion towards the people who are not as advantageous probably as us, and try to help in whatever little ways we can to make their life a little better and alleviate their pain and suffering. And even research has backed that if you're helping others, we are not just helping themselves, but we're also helping ourselves in terms of our quality of life and happiness. It improves when we engage in pro-social helping behavior. So I think that is the least that we can do at this point to have a more meaningful existence and a meaningful life. And I think unconditional love is the only way that we can transcend this period of collective suffering and grief.
So positive thing, start thinking positive, utilize the time worthwhile, and you can bring a big change in you, not only in you, but the people around also. That's right. Now, my next question will go to the Dr. Sanjay Badwa. Dr. Sanjay Badwa, can you suggest any
Yes,
simple
sir.
plan or program prescription to follow
Yes,
to
sir.
remain physically fit during this time?
Yes,
Especially.
sir. This is a very important thing which comes to the mind of people, that many people say what is to be done, but how it is to be done, that is the most important next question. So I will share a few things which I have with me. There are different kinds of prescriptions and plans possible. One is which involves no investment at all, except investment of some time and your energy.
Okay.
The other set of plan is some minimum limited investment, which can be easily afforded by majority of middle class people. Third, if you are very affluent or if you already have a expensive equipment related to fitness in your premises or in your home itself, so that you don't have to go out. So three categories I will like to share. No investment, walking indoor is the best activity. You can walking, you can count the steps. You can increase the level of difficulty of walking if you are raising your step a little higher, if you are increasing the duration of your walking, or if you are increasing the number of steps. So we measure every activity, and when we write prescription of any medicine, we always write this many milligrams of this drug for so many times in a day for so many days. This is the different component of prescription, medical prescription. Similarly, the scientific prescription of an exercise also has certain components. And that is very easy to remember when we realize that why do we exercise? To improve our fitness or to stay fit. So the prescription of exercise is also remembered as FIT. F for frequency, I for intensity, and T for time. That means how many times a movement is to be done, at what intensity level, and for how much duration. This is very easy. FIT, frequency, intensity, and time. We can expand it further, because if you must have realized that if you keep doing the same movement at the same intensity level, your fitness level plateaus. It does not go further. So you have to enhance. That means you have to have a rate of progression also to have the continued health benefits. Now, no investment plan, walking is the best thing. Stationary walking also, you are standing at one place and doing the march. You don't require any equipment. Indoors, you are walking, you are climbing steps, you are coming down the steps. Nothing is required, no investment. Then yoga is one of the best no investment exercise plan. There are so many asanas which can be easily done. They don't require equipments and investment at all. What you need is the time. And if you are short of time, then one yoga activity which has a combination of several asanas, that is Surya Namaskar. It is a combination of 12 different movements in a synchronized manner, in a sequential manner. You can do that, no investment required. Now you can also do meditation, sit in a posture, relax your mind. Now coming to limited investment plan, because time is short, I am rushing through some of the things. For limited investment plan, I would suggest investing in 5 things. Limited investment. One of them, many people may have a simple walk, this danda, which we call wand.
Okay.
It is about 2 feet long wand. This can be used for different exercises. Then lightweight dumbbells, 1 kilogram. They are available in pairs normally. 1 kilogram, 2 kilogram. I have got with me different weights. They are different color coded so that they can be identified from a distance. So I had shown 1 kilogram and 2 kilogram. Now, depending upon the need of the individual, they can be increased further. Then there are many stretchable bands which are available for exercising different groups of muscles. These are Thera bands, stretchable bands, different colors again, which offer different degree of resistance. There are booklets or charts with these bands. This is a blue colored band. The earlier one that I had shown was red color. And this is greenish colored. So different stretchability, different resistance for exercising the muscles to different levels of intensity. Now, these 3 things that I have shown so far, these are for arms. You are building arm muscles. Then there are Velcro ankle weights. You can tie them around the ankle and you can exercise different lower limb muscles.
Okay.
If you tie it around your ankle and you are doing simple walking, the intensity of your walking increases, the health benefit increases, it improves your cardio conditioning.
Thank you.
And then aerobic exercises are there which you can combine with music.
Thank you.
Then a step, simple step, which is about 12 inches high. If you climb the step and come down the step repeatedly, you improve your level of fitness.
Okay.
Then if you want to invest more, then exercise cycle or stationary cycle is a very useful equipment for indoor fitness level. And if you can invest much more, you can go for cross trainer or a treadmill. So depending upon how much are your resources, how much space you have in the house, how much you are willing to spend, you can have different types of plans. It is possible to remain physically fit by investing, by knowing your limitations also. Don't get injured. Injury prevention is also very important when you are enthusiastically pursuing the exercise.
Thank you, Dr. Bhadwa. You are given a very simple, with no investment, with minimum investment, and with a little larger investment. I think they will be very useful to the viewers. No.
And a simple, if I may add one sentence, if you allow, a replacement for 1 kilogram dumbbell can be a 1 liter Bisleri water.
Okay.
You fill it up with water, it is equal to 1 kilogram of weight. If you want to have less weight, then half a liter bottle is enough. If you want more weight, 2 liter bottles are available. Then 1 kilogram grocery bags are available in the house, whether it is rice, whether it is other items. So if there is a will, there is a way.
Thank you, Dr. Bhadwa. I know that we can have long discussion on that with time limitation, and thanks for very quite to the point. No, I will just close it, but before closing, I will ask each panelist. I will start Dr. Ravinder First of all, Ravinder Singh, could you kindly give one or two very short suggestions to the listeners, during this time? Dr. Ravinder.
This is the right time to follow your hobbies.
Okay, oh, very good. Dr. Bhubhuti. Dr. Bhubhuti,
Yes,
would you-
sir.
yeah.
Sir, I think Dr. Sanjay Vadha and Ravinder sir, they have spoken very well about taking care of the physical as well as the mental well-being. I would say probably you can challenge your self-limiting beliefs right now, and rather than thinking of I cannot, just say I can, and try out different things and unleash and unlock your hidden potential during this lockdown
We are
period.
giving psychological intervention, basically. Good.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Badwa, I know you are giving a lot of advice.
Sir.
But very specific.
No, but still there is something that I can add to what I have said so far.
Yeah.
Don't be very selfish and exercise yourself only. Try to encourage other members in your family, in the house, to also be more physically active. And some of the activities can be done in groups, maintaining social distance also within the house. So try to incorporate that. So if two people are exercising simultaneously in the same house, maintaining social distance, then the motivation level is maintained. Boredom is much minimized.
Okay. Thank you. I have to close because I'm getting reminders, from the, some of the time.
Thank you.
Thanks. Sparing your time.
Thank
I
you,
think
sir.
it's very useful.
Yeah.
And
Thank
I'm sure you will be available to us, in the future also to have some more different issues, because there are a lot of other questions were there which I could not put to the panelists. But it's very useful. I think I'm sure the listener is going to be benefited by this. And I will close the discussion today over here, this panel. And thanks.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice evening. Stay safe, Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.